The Adam 22 drama just took a really bad turn. Now, the mayhem started about 8 days ago when DJ Academics made an appearance on the podcast of ex-employees of Adam 22 called Shame on You.
Hey, why the hell did motherfucking Adam saying that all his ex-employees could come cop a T-shirt at his new store?
I didn't even see
You know, I
that.
see everything, right?
I
seen that. I said, oh my God.
So T-Rail, who was 1/4 of the Shame on You podcast, would go off. He would tell Adam 22 to round up all of his employees and put them together, and their numbers and their cachet don't live up to what he's doing right now after he left No Jumper.
Man,
I didn't see that.
all his employees together, no disrespect, bro. If y'all get all together they not with me by myself.
Damn.
I'm the set.
Yeah, nah, hold on. Nah, somebody fight this. Hold up.
Rally everybody in the room
Oh, nah.
and go live.
Now Flacco do this thing.
T-Rail would then go on to offer up a challenge to Adam 22 so they can settle which platform is really the king of LA.
Challenge this. Put them niggas in the room plus you, cuz. Plus go live at the same time, see what it do.
Step up. Step up to the challenge.
I like that. You see?
See what it do.
That's
I
a
like
challenge
that type
from
of
Big Community World to No Jumper. Step up. Same time. Go against us.
Pun, who's the second host of Shame on You, would double down and say, yo, he's supporting T-Rail. Now, by the way, Pun is 6'7", and I heard that Pun got his name the Punisher from knocking out like 4 dudes at a club at once. So he mean business. All right. Now, Adam wouldn't back down from this. Adam would go on the No Jumper News, and he would respond back to T-Rail, essentially saying his employees are peons and his platform can't compete with their platform.
If I wanted to make sure we got the most viewers possible, here's what I do. Because you said my guys versus your guys. You put your guys on camera, I put my guys on camera. If I sit down and I do a live episode with Sharp and WAG 100, we're doing over 10,000 live viewers. If I sit down with, I don't know, Crit Mac and WAG 100, we're doing over 10,000 live viewers. Easy. If I sit down with Brick and WAG, over 10,000. Easy. Easy. The reason why we don't do our content live is because we're about our bread, which might be foreign to you because you're all ego. You're not a businessman. You love the ego of having a bunch of live viewers, but the truth is that y'all don't make any money off the live viewers.
Adam will say that if he wanted to outperform the live views of his ex-employees, he could, but he chooses not to do live streams as much because live streams don't really make him money. That is much more beneficial if he waits for the video to be fully monetized and then re-release it, pre-recorded. Now, Adam would also go on to speak on the financial status of T-Rail.
You do not have an original idea in your entire half-paralyzed body, Broke Rail, and you're a little boy. You ain't on my level.
This nigga is.
Because a man can take care of his family. A man doesn't have to run to Colonel Sanders, a.k.a. Leather, to take care of the bills. A man doesn't have to ask his girl if he could borrow the credit card so that he can go hit up gallery department and buy some pants with the tag on the bottom with the Levi's and all that. T-Rail, you are a broke dude LARPing as a millionaire.
Adam is really rich. I believe Adam is probably up about 20, 30, maybe 50 million already. So 99.9% of the population is probably brokies and really broke to Adam. But me being somebody who is really broke, I've seen T-Rail's house and crib, man, and in his cars, bro. Like, to me, that don't scream broke. To me, that screams somebody who is probably doing well. But compared to a multi-millionaire, I could see why Adam would think that he's broke. And Adam's mindset is probably like, bro, like, I'm up 50 million already, bro. Like, like, y'all shouldn't be talking to me. Like, we can't have a conversation if I'm up 50 M's and, you probably only made 1 M or you're working on your first M. So I understand that mindset. Now, Adam also continued, and he pretty much told them, listen, we took a look at your channel statistics, and y'all are not doing as well as y'all think y'all are.
The first ever Shame on You episode on the Big Community World channel, 550K, 600K, something like that. Now you guys can't even hit 80K. Josh, let's roll the tape. Pull up the Fig Community World YouTube channel right here. We have the Social
got
Blade.
receipts?
Social Blade never lies. Let's scroll down.
So this is just Fig Community you talk about,
Right.
not-
So keep in
not
mind that
Caco Fig though, right?
Community and Back on Fig already were doing their thing before they left No Jumper. So let's take a look at the massive success that the Fig Community World channel. Scroll down more.
Oh wow.
So right now we have the video views. Scroll down like one more blip.
I got data.
Okay, last 30 days, 2.2 million views on the whole channel. Last 30 days, No Jumper channel, like we're kind of at a low spot right now, like 30 million views. So we're about 15 times what you got going on here. In fact, our Clips channel alone has 4 or 5 times as many views as you guys are getting on this weak-ass channel. But so when they tell you
too.
that this is a growing business, that this is a growing platform, it's not. It's a shrinking platform.
I think when it comes to the numbers conversation, it's all about perspective, right? Like my channel in particular, I do about 126,000 subscribers. I do about 5 to 11,000 new subscribers per month. I'm broke, right? So my numbers would probably look amazing to somebody who have 5,000 subscribers. But you put my numbers up against Kai Cenat or Gideon's, my number will look depressing. So, it's all about, man, just going down your journey at your pace, right? But I can see how Adam is saying, hey, listen, bro, like my channel is doing 30, 35 million views per month, right? Please stop comparing me to other channels who are not doing as well as me.
It's been months, many months, since the Fat Munity girls mentioned me, right? If you remember, if you go back in time, you'll remember that I kind of held my tongue because a lot of information was coming to the surface about the fact that little baby T-Rail is $3 million in debt. Some stuff was coming to the surface for the first time, like the fact that, his baby mother, fiance,
Share this room, guys.
used to be selling her pussy. That's it's not really up for debate. The bankruptcy, the attempted bankruptcy, he actually tried to file bankruptcy and they wouldn't let him. The prostitution thing, not up for debate. This is real shit.
I believe it's those comments by Adam that really took T-Rail over the edge to a point where he blacked out in his response to Adam. Now, if you missed it, Adam accused T-Rail's wife, Heather, and the mother of his kids of being an escort in the past. I don't know if that's true. Listen, I mind my business, right? I'm sure T-Rail and Heather will speak on this in the near future, but until then, I can't call it either way. I don't know. Now, what's really funny about this is while Adam22 was going off and unleashing on the Shame on You podcast and Fig Community in general, they were actually live doing their news segment, and they reacted and responded to this live.
And I'm going to keep it all the way 100. It's actually the opposite when I go out places, industry events, streets, anything. The first thing that people tell me is, I'm so glad that you got away from that place. That's crazy. I'm so glad that you got away from that place. Now, let's keep it real. I for sure ain't got more money than you. None of us do. But one thing I can say is that we're building something over here, figuring this shit out as we go. Now, when your business wasn't going so good, you came and found and gave an opportunity from a nigga from Compton who helped design the whole business model that you live by right now.
AD decided to take the diplomatic path, but T-Rail was ready for war. So T-Rail came on and he said something that reverberated around the world.
Man, look,
Not
check this
you.
out, man.
No,
Look,
no,
fuck
no,
all
not
of that,
you.
man. We going all wartime, man. I want everybody to hate me, okay? I want you to hate me for the rest of your life, man. You feel me? It's enough disrespect. I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna go. I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna be disrespectful, man. I want you to always hate me. I'm gonna never fuck with you ever. You feel me? There's gonna be always a beef with me. This is on site every time. Win, lose, or draw. You can pack me out, whatever you wanna do. You feel me? Because I'm gonna try to get mines every single time. You feel me? But this is a message for you. You feel me? Tell Parker, when she see me, when you get older, when you see this, Parker, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna kick you in your ass. And fuck your daddy. You feel me? And fuck grandma too. You feel me? But that's just where I'm at with it. But we'll speak more on it tomorrow.
Parker is Adam's daughter. So when T-Raw said, when you get older, I'm going to kick you in your behind, he's referring to kicking Adam's daughter in her behind when she gets older. Now, T-Raw is obviously irate for a multitude of reasons. One may be because his wife was brought up, and I guess Adam accused her of being an escort in her past. Now, I believe, though, that T-Raw is ultimately wrong for bringing up the child, right? Because if adults is going at it, bring up Adam's wife, right? If Adam brought up your wife, bring up his wife, and go at her and say the worst things you want to say to her. But I don't believe that an innocent child should really be brought into this. Now, Adam will respond back to T-Raw bringing up his daughter, Parker.
So you're telling me that this is how easy this is going to be? I do a 28-minute surgical dismantling of your life, career, and what you've accomplished. And then you say you're going to kick my daughter in the ass? Do you think that you're winning anyone over with this sort of outburst? You need to use your words, bud. Frankly, I'm embarrassed. I feel like you could have done a lot better. And you didn't respond to anything that I said. And I had all kinds of material, true things in my rant that you don't want to respond to. So once again, when you said I'm not academics, you're right. You're not Adam 22 either. You're not good at this whole argument thing. That's why you're threatening to kick little kids in the ass. And your little buddy did this too. So I guess this is maybe your thing.
Adam will also take to Twitter and say, this dude has been to my house multiple times. I would never mention his kids. And yet he's out here threatening my baby girl. Really gross stuff here. That was a chess move by Adam. You see, Adam understands the masses don't really understand the context of what's going on between T-Rail and Adam. But if they see that video, it's going to, evoke a strong emotion out of the masses. So Adam posted it on the No Jumper Twitter with over 1 million, almost 2 million followers. And the tweet where T-Rail is threatening to kick Adam's daughter in the behind did about 11 million views. So that was a real strategic move by Adam to essentially smear T-Rail's reputation and almost make it impossible for the people who don't know T-Rail to have a positive view of T-Rail if that's their first time seeing him. Now, T-Rail will respond back to everything via the Shame on You podcast that aired yesterday.
Saying you're a white supremacist lover, you know what I'm saying? You're a child molester, you feel me? You're an abuser. Like you all the shit above. Like everything about you is just trash. You know what I mean? Like I'm really just here to take over. Like you a culture vulture pussy. You just a pussy ass nigga. Like. And that's what it is. You're obsessed with me, obsessed with the homies. Like you just a stalker at this point. Like we gave you 3 months of not saying a word. You feel me? Not saying a word, and here you go again, because you promoting your show with motherfuckers trying to fuck bitch again. This shit is crazy to me. This shit is crazy to me. You feel me?
That's some sick shit. That's a sick ass
that's
show,
some sick dark shit. You feel me? Like you gotta just you gotta really analyze this shit.
That shit
bro.
darker than Pun.
Man, that shit is dark, bruh.
T-Rail made a lot of serious accusations against Adam 22. Now, this academics video sort of put into frame the general consensus surrounding T-Rail's response to Adam.
It's like right now, if Flacco leaves No Jumper and then he says, yo, Adam's a pedo. It's like, yo, bro. So he wasn't a pedo when he was cutting your checks, nigga? So that's one of those things, because of proximity, it doesn't hit the same, to be honest. I just think this is personal shit. I think Adam really feels like these guys tried to do a coup, try to betray him, try to fuck him over, and really wants to get an axe to grind. I think they just want to keep building their brand, and they're seeing some success, and they realize that like at least certain realms in media they're not that good at yet. They don't really know how to go back and forth.
DJ Academics would essentially call the response weak and say something that I believe not only applies to the Adam situation, but it also applies in life in general, right? If I have a friend, and this was my best friend, and we hung out for years, and then once we stop hanging out, I have all these bad things to say about him, people will tell me, hey, bruh, You hung out with him for 16 years. He wasn't this when you guys were hanging out. So I feel like any insult that comes from you regarding somebody who you used to know or who you was closely aligned with really won't hit the same. I feel like for those insults to really hit better, I feel like T-Rail would have had to let his wife say those insults, not him. Now, Adam will respond back as well and essentially say, man, he's done responding back and beefing with the community. I'll be real, we've heard this before.
So the other day I cut this 28-minute wrestler promo, and today I was met with 40 minutes of word salad, just like nothingness. It was awful from what I heard. I only heard maybe like 10 minutes of it. But I'm just like, I don't have a lot to gain from going back and forth. You know, my bread and butter, what makes me have a better month than last month is if I get big interviews and get lots of views on those. Me arguing with a bunch of village idiots is just not going to bring in a big payday for me. Now, for you, on the other hand, this is all you got. All of your biggest moments on your podcast have been talking about me. And it's not clear that you can really have viral moments without me. Sans maybe occasionally getting a big interview. So that's my suggestion to you, is to just focus on that, work hard on making some real content, some evergreen shit that will be loved by the people, and stop making your brand about me and just having to focus on me, because it's kind of weird at a certain point.
Adam essentially said he's done responding back or engaging, and T-Rail said that his wife would make her final response to Adam this Friday. So I assume the beef was essentially over, since both sides are saying they're moving on. But apparently I was wrong, because a guy who made a couple appearances on No Jumper, I believe his name is G-Face, well, he decided he was going to hop in this beef that really has nothing to do with him.
If you beefing it with a certain person, you know where he works. You could hit him directly, see him directly, or whatever it is. If you're scared he gonna call the cops, you could talk shit to him, whatever. Bro, how the f you disrespect a little innocent child, bro? You mentioned Park like an innocent fucking child that has never done shit to you, you. So T-Rail, this is G-Face, homie. Use a bitch, suck my dick, and if you want that smoke, I'll pull up on your ass. You and I could run that fade one-on-one, and we could up that shit on the net.
So first off, we can bypass the fact this white man is calling a black man the N-word publicly too. Let's just bypass that part. What's crazy about this situation is this man right here who wants to fight T-Rail for calling out Adam's child was just beefing with Adam and calling out Adam like yesterday.
Hey, Adam, check this out, my boy. I'm gonna make this video one time and one time only, homie. I ain't no motherfucking podcaster, homie. I'm a motherfucking gang member. Giving you a heads up warning, homie. It's the last time you gonna hear me speak about this shit on the internet, dog. You have a problem with not listening to people when they tell you shit, homie. So I want you to pay close attention to this video, homie. You gonna hear Wack tell you the same shit that I'm gonna tell you. And then I'm gonna make you watch yourself and see the shit you say, homie. You lost respect from him. You lost respect from me, homie.
So I don't know the motives here. He's now trying to start a race war because he's white and T-Rail is black. And the race politics in LA is crazy. If I'm T-Rail or if I'm Flacco, because T-Rail's a gang member, but if I'm Flacco, if that man comes online and threatens me, bro, I'm screen recording it. You feel me? I'm making timestamps. I'm going to that courthouse, bro, filing a restraining order, making a police report, give them the video. And once the restraining order is granted, if he comes around, if he comes within 100 feet of me, 100 feet, man, listen, he's going to get arrested. I'm going to sue him for emotional distress and trauma-induced pain spread. Listen, I'm going to take that money. I'm sorry, right? And that's how you deal with dudes who come online and threaten you, bro. Like, you don't have to deal with this. Like y'all know this, right? Like, y'all don't have to deal with dudes coming online to threaten you. You threaten me, bro, I'm filing a restraining order on you. You come within 100 feet of me, I'm calling the police, you're going to jail. And that's how we're going to handle it, bro. Bro, like, stop engaging with street dudes, bro. Feel me? Like, it's malarkey out here nowadays. Feel me? Now listen. Now Adam says he's done. T-Rail says he's done. I believe there was a point where things could be reconciled. At this point, it can never be reconciled. That bridge is burnt forever. They're both in LA, so I'm sure at some point they're going to see each other, and I feel like that's going to be the real test. What's done, right? If they engage in hand-to-hand combat or it gets physical, then that says the beef has gotten to a point where, it's probably going to end really badly, But if they see each other and ignore each other, then they're at a point where, they can probably coexist in the same city and just not get along. Y'all let me know in the comment section, whose side are you guys on, man? T-Rail or Adam? And if you're still watching, click on this video here on my screen to find out how these new sick accusations just ended this NBA star's career. Click on this video here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.